Hey, what's up guys? This is going to be a quick repair video for a Chevy Silverado if your spark plug blows right out of the cylinder block. So that's exactly what happened to me. I was actually on a road trip and I had about 800 miles to go. I was on the highway and all of a sudden I thought the muffler fell off. It just sounded super loud. So I was able to get off the highway, pull into an AutoZone, and once I got the hood open, I noticed that right here, if you see down in there, I'll reach with my other hand, this spark plug right here was completely blown out of the cylinder block and it was just dangling. So all that noise was coming from right here because it was just spitting out fumes, right from the engine. So I knew that was the issue. So the spark plug had already been completely out, so I didn't have to worry about taking it out. I bought a new boot. This is the boot right here that runs from this part here down to the spark plug. I bought a new boot because it was damaged during this process, but this is what the spark plug looked like when I got it out. I'll try to focus that for you. Yeah, see, it's all corroded there at the top. So first thing I did was just hoping I could put in this is just a new I think it was a Bosch spark plug, but because that's what the threads had looked like before, it wouldn't catch. The new spark plug wouldn't catch at all. So did a little research, and turns out they make these rethreading kits. So essentially this right here is the tool you're gonna get. I got this at Advanced Auto Parts. I don't have the package anymore to show you, but it comes in like a yellow package. So essentially what this does is, this is gonna replace, you see the beginning of that is the same diameter as the spark plug. So what essentially you're gonna do is, get yourself a ratchet set there with a little extension. This will fit with a 3/4 size socket. But what you're gonna do is essentially you're gonna thread this into the empty cylinder where the spark plug blew out, and it's gonna catch with this smaller diameter, and then it's gonna rethread with this bigger diameter. And I don't have it on me because it's already installed, but part of the kit comes with a new thread that's the diameter of this larger portion, and that's what you're gonna thread in there. So my only advice on doing this is, you see all these metal chips in there, that's all the the excess metal that was bored out when I was threading this in. So when you're doing this, obviously it's kind of an awkward position. I was lucky it was this spark plug and not like one way back there, or on the other side it's even worse. But try to get yourself set up as good as you can, and I just got in there with an extension like that. And just make sure you're going straight with this, because if you don't, you're looking at a even bigger problem, because if you cross thread this, or you don't get that in straight and you mess up that new thread, you're pretty much screwed. So when you're starting this, just go slow, make sure it's catching right. And once you're in straight, just turn it nice and steady until this bottoms out down here. And then you can take your new spark plug and you're gonna put the new threads that come with that kit that I mentioned. They'll fit right around this. And this is just like a spark plug socket, so it fits really nicely over that. And so I just use this and the new threads on that, and I threaded it right in just by hand, just like that. So wait till that bottoms out. Don't put too much torque on that, because this is kind of fragile, so you don't want to be killing that with your wrench. But you put that in, and then you back out the spark plug, and the threads will catch in there. And if you did everything right, it should be seated in there really nice. Now again, I was on the middle of a road trip, so I didn't have all the stuff I could have do it. But you know, some people, they say to put different products on the outside of the new threads you install, just so it bites a little down better. And then after you do that, you're gonna want to punch it in with this down into that hole. Again, I was kind of in a rush and on a road trip, so I actually didn't even do that. I just seated it with the spark plug. I seated the new threads with the spark plug, and it worked. I mean, I drove, and then I put the spark plug in, the new spark plug in, attached the boot and everything, and I haven't had a problem since, you know. So I probably will try and maybe hit that down again with that, but I'm not really sure. I might just leave it for now. I don't have any longer trips coming up, so this is just for someone out there, you know, if this does happen to you on your Chevy Silverado, it is repairable. I mean, I had called a few. I was in the middle of nowhere, kind of in Pennsylvania. I had called a few repair shops. Nobody really wanted to touch this. They didn't want to risk kind of threading that in wrong themselves. So they offered to, you know, send it to a machine shop, this, that, and the other. But again, I was kind of not even halfway on my journey, so I decided to give it a go myself, and it did work out. So, you know, hopefully this could help somebody. If that spark plug blows out on you, you can repair it. You just got to go slow and make sure you put in those new threads correctly. Again, I got this at Advanced Auto Parts. It was like if you just ask them like the rethread kit for a spark plug, they'll know. And then you can actually check if any of these are loose, because if you start up your truck and you get good eyes on all of them, if any of them are loose, they'll kind of be, I've seen some videos, they'll kind of be wobbly. They'll be like jiggling around a little bit. So that'll be a good indicator for you that you'll know that they need to be changed. Luckily for me, none of mine are really loose. It was just that one. So yeah, guys, hope this could help someone out there. Again, it's if your spark plug blows straight out of the engine block, you can fix that yourself. All right, guys, have a good one.